Watching a special edition of WWAY News.
Thanks for joining us tonight. For your news at 6, I'm Amanda Fitzpatrick.
And I'm Randy Aldridge.
Governor Roy Cooper is urging everyone under mandatory evacuation orders to comply, and others who will stay home to make sure their homes are secure and that they have sufficient food, water, and medical supplies that could last for days, potentially with no electricity. And Governor, a lot of people are upset about the response to Matthew. There are many people in Fair Bluff and other areas that are still trying to recover 2 years later. What do you say to them when they say, here we are getting hit with another hurricane and we still haven't received the aid we needed from the first one? Florence is a Category 1 storm, down from a 4, 3, and a 2, but it still has a 10-foot storm surge. Omar Jimenez is in Wilmington with the latest. Right now we are in Winnebago. This is off of 17. Every minute that passes, the water gets deep. I'm afraid to show you this. This red vehicle that I'm zooming in on, as you can see, they have stalled in the car. They're stalled and they're stuck in that vehicle. All right, Governor Cooper just arrived. I want to kind of step out of the shot. You'll see the media, they're gathering around him along with some of our local leaders. So what we're doing is some days we're working 8 hours straight, and then we leave, and then Hannah Jeff will come and sit on the couch or chair wherever we were for 8 hours, and then we'll come back and we rotate. Earlier in the week, you said something really important about people not trying to come back to our area. We're on the ground, you know, we live here. We've seen the flooded roads. What would you say to those people in Charlotte and Raleigh that are still trying to come back to the Port City and the whole Cape Fear, really?
I know it's hard.
Thanks for joining us tonight. For your news at 11, I'm Amanda Fitzpatrick. Tonight we begin with a developing story, Bladen County making national headlines, but because of serious questions holding up the 9th Congressional District race from last month. Mark Harris beat incumbent Robert Pittenger in May's GOP primary by about 1,400 votes. Well, this fall, Harris beat Democrat Dan McCready by about 900 votes for the district that stretches from Charlotte all the way to Bladen County. But it's what may have happened in Bladen County with a man named McCrae Dallas that has a state board of elections looking for answers. And we learned today from Bladen County District Attorney John David that this is not the first time there has been allegations about voter issues in that county, nor is it the first time Dallas has been implicated. Tonight, new information from the state about what has some questioning the legitimacy of his election. Well, WWY Weekend anchor Andrew James has been breaking it all down all day, looking into the story, and joins us now in the studio with the latest. Thanks for joining us tonight. For your news at 6, I'm Amanda Fitzpatrick.
And I'm Donna Gregory.
You know, it was a second major deadly mass shooting this past week, and 9 people killed by a gunman in Dayton, Ohio. The Ohio gunman who opened fire in the popular nightlife district has spent the past several summers in Wrightsville Beach and in Wilmington with his family. That includes his sister, who was also one of the victims. All right.
Hello and good morning.
Good morning,
hi, we are back again. I'm Randy Aldridge.
And I'm Amanda Fitzpatrick. How are you guys doing out there? I hope everyone is hanging in there. I know a lot of people have been posting scary pictures. You just saw, because, you know, we talked about there's some people that just physically can't evacuate. Maybe they're elderly. And, you know, a lot of times people wait because they hope it's going to get better, because it is a lot to leave your home. And so for those people that, you know, for that reason, we're still stuck in that situation and couldn't get out, I know it's got to be devastating for them and very fearful for them. Yeah, it is. Just hoping to get rescued by someone. So we are, again, very glad that we have the Cajun Navy from Louisiana and our own National Guardsmen and our own workers that are working to help people as well.
And where the eyes coming in.
Okay.
And when you said originally before this hit that Wrightsville Beach could completely go underwater, we talked about this. Is that still the case in what we're looking at?
That's interesting. That's a good question.
You know, this is the side of our building, which is, you know, where a lot of us had parked our cars. And, you know, when you look at this, we knew going into this and coming into work that this could be a possibility, that those trees could fall. Right now we can see they are swaying back and forth due to the heavy winds, due to the heavy rain. We can hear it and feel it inside our building. And I want to also note very important information as we're still staying on this video. In Brunswick County, we have just learned that all the shelters are running on generators at this time. And for a lot of people that decided to stay home, the reason why people go to shelters, one, for safety, because schools are a lot safer in terms of their structure, but because they do have the generators, as you mentioned, even here in Leland, we are now also, as you mentioned, running on a generator.
Hurricane Florence's floodwaters have breached a dam surrounding the Cape Fear River.
That's right, Duke Energy. They're confirming that it may have caused a coal ash to spill into the water. WWY's Ryan Smells is live outside the Sutton plant and has the latest, where it is currently closed down. Is that correct, Ryan? You do not want to try to drive to Winnebago. You do not want to try to come in either direction if you're trying to get into Leland from that area, because it's dark. It was already flooding as of this time yesterday, and now it's impassable. So again, just be mindful of that as well. A lot of areas that we're hearing about is just areas that aren't safe to drive on. You can get your car stuck, your car can stall. We heard about rescues in Bolivia. Some of the friends I've met along the way that are with the sheriff's office, they said that they were pulling people from trees in Bolivia because their cars were flooded and they were getting out of the car and then they got swept away. And it's very scary and very dangerous, so be mindful of that. And again, Randy's pulling up Columbus County.
I'm trying to find Columbus County right now. It's
right now we are in Winnebago. This is off of 17. Every minute that passes, the water gets deep. I'm afraid to show you this. This red vehicle that I'm zooming in on, as you can see, they have stalled in the car. They're stalled and they're stuck in that vehicle. I saw this red car contemplate going through. It did a few circles, it did a few loops around, and then it finally decided to do it, and look what happened. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I know from driving through this, thanks. Thanks guys for driving by so fast. So right now we're just recording live. I've got Kylie here.
Hi.
Hey Kylie. So we're gonna get some more videos, but this is what we're seeing right now. This is in Winnebago. Look at this. Wow, we'll be right back. All right, thank you, Governor Roy Cooper, for joining us. Amanda Fitzpatrick and Randy Aldridge here in Leland, North Carolina. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing okay. The question is, how are you guys doing? Are you safe where you are? I hope.
Right now we are safe. We had an emergency meeting at our TV station, and we feel that we are safe right now, so thank you for that. First question, Governor, as we get closer to taking this direct hit in our state, how prepared are we for this Category 2 hurricane? All right, Governor Cooper, thank you so much. We know you're busy talking to a lot of stations. All right, Governor Cooper just arrived. I want to kind of step out of the shot. You'll see the media there gathering around him, along with some of our local leaders. We were with Governor Cooper earlier when he was at Independence Mall, where he met with on-the-ground workers, those that are giving out food and water, and those volunteers that are also helping to do rescues. Right now, outside of, as you can see on this parking lot at Cape Fear Community College, dozens of people continue to flock through moment by moment. And when I say dozens, that's just within the last half hour. Now, right now, Governor Cooper is here, as you can see behind me. He's again shaking hands and talking to people. We see Commissioner Woody White is there. Commissioner Barfield has been out here, along with Deb Butler. Just a lot of the local leaders meeting and talking with the governor about the state of our state. And he also talked about the future. I know we're not there yet, but he did say that he hopes to find a way to make the infrastructure to be able to withstand these type of storms. He mentioned Matthew and then Florence, and he said the hurricanes that we're getting now, it's not once every 500 years. They're coming very close apart. And he said it's because of that reason that these flood zones, along with the infrastructure in our state, needs to be reevaluated. So strong words coming from our governor.
You see some raindrops on the weekend. There will be opportunities to take mom out for some lunch or dinner or something like that.
You reminded me. I might have been in trouble come Sunday. Scott wouldn't have reminded me.
Go get those flowers.
Right, you're like, you can do the weather and you're helping people too to get a gift.
That's what I bring.
All right. Well, over the weekend, a group of students with the Scholars Rock Sneakers youth group came all the way from Raleigh right here to tour the WWY studio in Leland. I was on hand to show them around. A few of the students even said they too want to be journalists. And I have a cousin, Booker Williams, who is a teacher there and works at the school there, and he said, I'm going to take you to visit my cousin's TV station.
Yeah, and you know what a great station we have, brand new building and everything. So
they had a lot of questions, especially about weather. I should have had you come in Saturday.
They said,
what's that? It's like a green screen.